Hi everyone, this is Julianne Victoria. Welcome to my channel. So this is a Dex theme video, I guess. I haven't done one of these in a while. And I think I'm going to call this video my Catholic Dex, so Tarot and Oracle Decks. It's a video I've been thinking about making for a while. And it is also a VR to Grace or Mary Grace. I'll link her video below. Because she inspired me to make a Saints deck, and this was a while ago, I don't know, long time ago. I saw a video she made about how she collected Saints cards and made her own Saints deck, and I did that in my own way myself, so I want to show that here. And her video today reminded me of that, and I was like, oh yeah, let's make a deck video. Okay, so I made a video, I think it's been over a year. I think it was a VR to tarot map, my religious decks. And I had in that video some Catholic inspired ones and some Hinduism, Vedic inspired ones. And this video is just going to be what I call my Catholic decks. Not Christian decks, because the Protestant religions broke away from the rituals. Catholicism has priests, from the sacrifices and the rituals, the magic that is part of what I see as Catholicism. So I wouldn't call these Christian decks, they're Catholic decks. Plus it's the saints, and saints are part of Catholicism for the most part. If you don't know, as a child, I went to Catholic school from kindergarten through 8th grade. So I have a fairly good foundation of Catholicism and the understanding and the rituals. It's full of candle magic. It's full of magical rituals, even astrotheology. It depends on the location, because Catholicism is not a homogenous religion. It's not like Orthodox Judaism, where it's the same for the most part everywhere. It depends on where you grow up, what country, what region, other cultural things that come into play, right? Okay, so I won't go too far off into that, but I want to show what I call my Catholic decks. So they involve saints and angels and general biblical scenes. Okay, so a couple of these I showed in my other video, so I'll start with those. The first one is just a very cutesy deck. It's the angel cards. The original angel cards is what they're called. I don't know if they were really the original ones, and none ever came before them. But I have them in this little brown bag here. And I'll just show you a few. They are tiny. They're just one-word cards with angels on them. So great if you just need like a keyword for something for your day, for something you're writing, something you're struggling with. Okay, so those are the angel cards. I hardly ever use these. I think about giving them away all the time, but they are cute, and I might use them for an art project. So, okay, so my other angel deck, and the Catholic decks have changed a bit since the other video I made, which I'll also link below and on screen and stuff. Again, like a year, maybe more, maybe a year and a half. Because I've since gotten some of these decks and have also since then rehomed other decks. Okay, so my other angel deck is the Fallen Angel Oracle, and I really love this deck. I hesitated on getting it for a while. It's not scary and demonic. It's just angels, right? So that's the backs, and I'll show you some of the cards. So it has the angel name and the keyword and a number to look it up in the guidebook. And there are a lot of scenes from cemeteries with them, or it's the photography from cemeteries. And I'll read one of them from the guidebook to show you. So it's not a scary deck, but it is a very appropriate deck this time of year with all the cemetery scenes and connecting to angels or even ancestors. So let me read from the guidebook for you. I'll just open to a random page, Bibliomancy. Okay. Number 19, Zepar. So it has an element, like element Earth, the planet Venus, and the message is a glamorous possible lover appears, but tread carefully to avoid heartbreak. And then it goes into a short paragraph on the angels. So that's what that looks like. So even though it's fallen angels, it's not scary in any way. It's actually, I find it to be a very insightful deck. Okay, so then we have, this is another deck I talked about before. I know the lighting's really bad. The Great Bible Tarot, and this is a shiny box. It's a very large size deck, so it's probably 3x5 or 2.5x5. That's the backs. And it is etchings, scenes from the Bible. So 3 of Pentacles, and you can see rebuilding of the temple. A lot of Old Testament included. And it's Dore. Yeah, the artist is Gustave Dore. Okay. So you can see that it's not crisp and clear images. So I know some people have complained about that. Not many people have this deck, but they're all scenes from the Bible, hence the Great Bible Tarot. And there's a lot of violence in the Old Testament. Okay, so now my 2 saint decks. So this one, Grace, also has the Holy Card Tarot. It comes in this little bag. I have the deck out already. And a nice guidebook. And so has a bee theme, right? So beehive, those are the backs, or the back of the deck. And the images. I believe it's mostly saints. And I haven't used this deck a whole lot since I got it. I tend to pull out my more Catholic decks, religious decks, as we get closer to the Christmas season. So let's pull a card and read from the guidebook. Let's do a little shuffle here. Okay, so we get the High Priestess. I'm going to guess that is Mary. I believe it is. Let's cut the extra cards there. And it has the bees. Okay. So High Priestess. Our Lady stands on the sea. So yes, Mary. The horns of Isis before her. She is the sea, a spring of water, a deep pool. She knows what few know. Stella Maris, the star of the sea, was first a cloud on the horizon with the promise of rain after a long drought. She is peace and calm, but she is also the indomitable force of water, a raging strength. The High Priestess offers the flow of knowledge that comes like a spring from the watery dark depths of earth. She sits in flowing blue gowns, her heart crossed, offering us silent wisdom. I won't read quite all of it, but yeah. So 1 page in the guidebook, Our Lady, Star of the Sea. That is Mother Mary. One of her many names. She has many, is it epithets? Yeah. She has many names. So that is the Holy Card Tarot. And then something moved over there. Then the deck, I didn't create it. I put together. I just keep it in this red pouch that I have. These are just like Grace or Mary Grace did, prayer cards, but I did not collect these from different churches that I've visited and stuff. I ordered these online. I found a Catholic online ordering website, and I bought one of every saint card that they have. I think that annoyed them because they changed how many, they changed it so you can't just order one anymore. So that was right after I did that. I don't know if it was really me, but I think that's kind of funny. They're probably like, I just picture like a little old lady in a Catholic store just picking one and like complaining and saying, "Ah, people have to buy more than one." Because I literally ordered one of every saint card that they had. A few weren't available, but every one that was available. So this is a deck of 62 cards, and it is saint cards. They are laminated. You can see that. And so it does shuffle nicely. um, and they're a little smaller than tarot size, a little skinnier, but not as small as bridge size, right? So it's just saints. Of course, it's shiny on camera. Just the saint cards, and then they all have their prayers in the back. So this one is prayer to your guardian angel, and it says, "Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom his love commits me here, ever this day or night be by my side, to light and guard, to rule and guide. Amen." So it has the prayer for the saint. And let's pick another one. That one's too long, but I did pick a few that are in Spanish because I know enough to understand it, just to get other ones. But that's what I did. That's how yeah, it's not going to be great because the lamination is so shiny. That's how I made a little saints deck. And then I just discovered from Mary Grace's video this morning that I saw this morning, I think she posted it this morning, that there's a patron saint deck. So I think I'm going to get that. Big cards. But I love this one that I made myself because, I mean, I didn't create it. I put it together myself. I ordered all the separate cards myself, which turns out a bit more to be a bit more than a, you know, it'd be like a nice indie deck, but they did come nicely laminated and they'll last a long, long time. So I like to pull these out and just see what prayer comes up, what saint comes up, and what guidance might come out of there. So let's pull a card for us since I'm shuffling. It's hard to not shuffle when I'm holding cards in my hands. And we get Saint Patrick. Super shiny. It's a very long prayer, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. Here you go if you want to try to screenshot that. It's probably blurry. But what I think of with St. Patrick is, you know, luck of the Irish. So I feel this is a good luck blessing to everyone out there, not just those watching this video. Share this video to spread the luck to someone who needs it, or someone you know who is Catholic or religious and looking for decks that sort of mesh with their lifestyle and who they are. And I said this in my other video, like, if I was going to just pull out religious decks, I'd probably pull out half the decks I have in that cabinet there. Because Catholic mysticism is so much a part of tarot. Not all of it. It doesn't encompass every deck, right? Every deck, but it's such a core piece, or even spiritual mysticism. But Catholic mysticism is a part of it. Like even the Thoth deck has the rose cross on the back. And there's, you know, the Hierophant in the decks and the devil, and, you know, it's in there. So yeah. So that's why I decided I'm just going to keep this to the decks that I consider my Catholic decks, very specifically Catholic decks, not just religious, or they're all spiritual to me, but you know what I mean. Okay, I'm rambling now. I'm going to stop this video, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for watching. Again, share this with someone whom you feel needs some of, you know, some luck of the Irish. And yeah, I'll see you back here soon.